Hey everybody, welcome to the Hope Speaks podcast here on the Shoot Up Hope channel, and joining us in studio today is Brian Christiana. How are you doing today?
I'm very well, guys. Thanks for having me. Logan, Donnie, what a great time. It's a little miserable outside today weather-wise, but you know what? We're going to make up for that. We're going to have some fun.
Well, by the time of this recording, who knows? It'll probably be a nice sunny day, knowing when this
Yeah. I mean, we've been getting teased so far. I mean, cold, probably one of the coldest winters in a while.
I was going to say, it's been a miserable month.
Yeah, and now, I mean, looking, again, when we're recording, next Tuesday, sunny and 75 possibly, so I don't know.
You know, it's fascinating because when Jasmine was here on our previous episode, it was like 10 degrees that morning. It was wild. But of course, the day comes out because I was like, we're prepping for Super Bowl week, so we're going to make sure that it shows up during Super Bowl week. And by that time, it was like 40 degrees.
Wow, 40. I mean,
we were conditioned well this winter, though, because we got like some negative temperatures. So like by the time we hit 20, it felt great.
That's what I'm saying. Like I was walking around, in Wilkes-Barre or even Shamokin, where I'm from, and when it was like 20 degrees out, there were people wearing shorts. Like I've never been a person, wear shorts in the wintertime, but you saw it a lot more this year when it started hitting 20, 25 weather. So,
would you rather be somebody in 20 degrees wearing shorts or somebody in Florida when it's 100 wearing long sleeve black? I can't imagine, like I've been to Florida over the summer in July, and there are people that wear like long sleeve black. I couldn't do it. I sweat too much as it is already.
I'm gonna go with the people in Florida on this one. Yeah, I mean, I always say my joke is I wanna move to Florida one day, and I mean it could possibly happen, but the warm weather is definitely for me. I mean, baseball season's when I'm always hanging loose, just having a good time, and this cold weather's for the birds, man. No thanks.
Well, we're going to get into a lot of sports today, including baseball, hockey, maybe a little bit of basketball, because you also do. You're also an announcer for basketball, right? And
yeah. Their PIAA's going on right now. State playoffs just started, and I cover Southern Columbia, Shamokin area, which they're done for the year, Mount Carmel area, and Our Lady of Lourdes. So yeah, 4 teams. This whole season, it's been very busy to say the least. So, basketball will soon be ending, and baseball's coming up. One of our favorite sports, America's pastime. So, I'm more ready for baseball, but also the weather with baseball.
Absolutely. And I was going to make actually a trip down to Florida for spring training this month. Schedule got booked, and I was just like, well, I'm not driving because I drive, I never fly. So I'm not going to drive 2 days down travel and 2 days back. Just spend like 4 days there. Like I would rather prefer 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I mean, the weather down there definitely plays a big part, but I'm with you. Just going down you want to be there for a while. You want to enjoy the weather, the food, the environment. It's a good time. It's a real good time.
To sit on the berm too. The one thing I like about Scranton Wilkes-Barre, the Railriders, is they have the berm very much so like at Port St. Lucie where the Mets play, where I would go and stuff like that, because it's just like I enjoy. And one of the things too for the Railriders, if you get the chance, just go out there. Maybe you could even talk about this. Go out there to the berm. Go take the family. Go sit in the go spread a picnic on the ground or whatever, and just have a blast. Because I enjoy that part about baseball.
It's definitely a family environment. It's a great night, and that's actually one of the goals the Railriders have every year is they want to make it like, I don't want to say like an amusement park, but they want you to have that feeling. I mean, you guys know we're here in Nescopec. Knoebels is only half hour, 35 minutes away. You go take your picnic basket, go there to eat, go get an ice cream cone, and that's what the Railriders want. Cheaper tickets, go get something to eat, go have an adult wants to have an adult beverage or whatever. Just go take it easy, enjoy baseball, and just live life. I mean, that's what we want. I mean, we're sports fans. We're just, have a good time with your family and loved ones, and if the kids are happy, life is good.
And one quick question before I introduce Logan, because I know he's sitting over there, and you guys are going to hear from him and see him eventually here in the second half of the episode. Have you ever had, so in the baseball song, there's peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Have you ever had a Cracker Jack?
Honestly, I'm going to say no.
I've never either.
I never have. And yeah, I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know what to say.
Logan, you ever have a Cracker Jack?
I have. Unfortunately, you didn't give me a warning. I could have bought a box of Cracker Jacks. We could have tried them live together here on the podcast. But yes, I have had Cracker Jacks. It kind of reminds me a lot of caramel corn. I don't know if you ever had caramel corn. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that. So, yeah. I used to love opening the boxes, and you'd find like the little tattoos or stickers in them. I don't know if you've ever opened a box of Cracker Jacks, but
never. So I've never had them. But do you know what I love about them? They're cheap. They're cheaper. They are. As you guys know, inflation is affecting all of us right now. I mean, it is not easy. The price of food, the price of gas. I mean, the price of gas just went up in the last 2-3 days, like a quarter almost.
Yeah, so
it's crazy.
You mentioned Cracker Jacks. What is your favorite go-to like baseball snack? Like you're at a baseball game when you're not obviously
not working. Soft serve. I would say a soft serve ice cream.
Okay.
Number 2 would probably just be a hot dog. I mean,
you get the helmet, like the helmets with the. Yeah,
you have to.
That's the way to go.
You have to. And if the helmet is always like a signature. And I don't know about you guys, but I know when I go to Knoebels or Hershey Park or whatever, I love a good waffle cone. Okay. Love a good waffle cone too. But at baseball, it has to be the helmet because then you keep it and then it sits at the house. It collects dust and then eventually what do? You throw it out or it gets to the donation bin for whatever, the Salvation Army. That's just how it goes with me. I don't know. Yeah.
Or it never gets thrown out because, quite frankly, I still have in the back room, there's like, and I collect, for movies, I collect the popcorn buckets.
Oh, nice.
So like, I have like different collections back there. I'll have to show you afterwards and stuff like that. But like, sometimes you get these souvenirs and they just never leave the house. It's like a hoarder almost.
Let me ask you, Donnie, and you brought up, film and looking at all the stuff you've done over the years. And Logan, I'll ask you, do you still enjoy going to the movie theaters as much as you did as a kid?
Well, we just did the Berwick podcast, so yes, absolutely. 100% the theater. No, I do actually. I never really partaked in the streaming culture. Like during COVID, it really pushed a lot of like Disney was pushing their things out of the theater, not waiting straight to Disney Plus and Hulu and all these other places. I never really cared. I don't have surround sound in here, and I didn't have surround sound down at the house.
Sure.
So you're not getting the same environment.
Yeah.
And then right after COVID, one of my favorite films, Top Gun Maverick, came out, and who wouldn't want to see that in theaters? Because you're listening to the engines roar, you're seeing Tom Cruise do what he does, and that just to me is how the cinema should be. So I always encourage people to go out there to the cinema and go watch a good movie.
Logan?
I'm the same. I kind of like the movie theater vibe now. Opposite of Donnie, I did try out kind of the streaming thing, whereas I'm big into like online gaming. So, like, I met a lot of people doing online gaming. I've competed in, like, Fortnite tournaments, Madden tournaments, stuff like that. Randomly, we'll have, like, a friend's movie night, like, watch-along thing. Like, we'll pick a movie and we'll watch it together, but from our own houses.
That's cool.
So, it's kind of a different vibe. But I still, like I said, I love the smell of the popcorn when you walk into the theater. I love seeing the big screen, hearing the sound. So, it's nothing beats the movie theater vibe.
And I have two things to come up with that. The AMC in Bloom. I don't know if you guys go to that one or if there's one in Berwick, not an AMC, but a movie theater in Berwick.
Yeah, we actually just had it may not be out when this airs, but we actually just had a sit down with a couple people from that theater there in Berwick. So.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. The one in Bloom is awesome. The reclining seats are always a plus. So much more convenient for me than the one in Selinsgrove, in my opinion.
Now, I went to the Bloom theater when it wasn't the way it looks now.
Yeah.
So the seats weren't elevated like they are now. It was just a flat row like a normal movie theater. Now they kind of stole it from the Hazleton Theater where we go now. The Regal Theater there in Hazleton. It's like, you know how it's flat and then it's elevated and you go up the steps? Bloom actually took that, I think, from Hazleton when they redid their theater. So.
And it's definitely the move. I think it's the move. Did you guys also see, and this is part 2, the TikTok video that came out about a couple days ago about the fire alarm going off at the one in Bloom?
I didn't.
It's actually a crazy story. So they thought there was this girl that put up a TikTok video of the Bloomsburg AMC. They thought there was a fire inside, but the fire alarm just went off because I think the popcorn machine was smoking up. So they were like showing, the Bloomsburg AMC is on fire and all that. I don't know. We brought up movie theaters, Bloomsburg. That's just what I thought right away. It was interesting.
Well, one of the things, too, and I think I introduced Logan to, but I don't think he's done it yet, at least, with because sometimes he likes, I don't know which theater you actually like better, AMC or Regal.
I used to go with my grandparents and family, we used to go to Hazleton a lot because we used to go to the mall up there. Bloom Mall hasn't been in existence in years, but Hazleton used to be the spot when we were younger. So we would just catch a movie and then go to the mall. But now I just like driving up to Bloom and going to that theater. It's just because I have a lot of friends that are in that area, so I'll catch a movie while I'm
Let me ask, was it, did it used to be a cinema center? Because that's what the one in Bloom used to be, Cinema Center?
So, no, it's always been Regal.
Has it always been?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, interesting.
Oh, there was like 3 different names. And it's almost like what you can. I'll actually get to a trivia question here later. But where my point was going, where I don't know which people prefer, but I actually do the Regal plan, like the Regal Plus. So I pay like the $24 a month for unlimited tickets. You can go and
how do you beat
for
that?
yourself. So, and I'm a moviegoer, so I could go as long as you see 2 movies a month. It makes up for it because movie prices are kind of ridiculous, and they're like, and these you select your seats, so it's like $12, $13 by the time you just get your ticket anyway. So 24, equals out.
We went last week to go see a movie called Crime 101. Did you see that one by any chance?
But I heard good things.
It actually was pretty good. It was Hemsworth that plays Thor. Yep. Mark Ruffalo was in it. Halle Berry was in it, and phenomenal movie. That was the first time I was at the movie theater.
That's an amazing cast, by the way.
It is. Yeah. For, how, I don't want to say Hollywood is, the industry is, going down a little bit, but to have 3 actors, actors and an actress that are that famous I was pretty impressed, and it was pretty good, so.
And they're all superheroes, by the way, because Halle Berry was Catwoman.
There you go.
Man.
Fun fact not a lot of people know.
Donnie is...
Not a lot of people saw that movie.
That's kind of a Marvel and DC collab there.
That is.
Yeah.
And it's just my honest opinion, my take. You brought up DC and Marvel. Marvel, I'll take the movies. DC, I'll take the shows. That's just me, though.
I would agree with that.
That's just
100%.
me. Yeah, recently, the Marvel movies have been pretty good. I love Guardians of the Galaxy and Deadpool. Man, so good. But then DC, a couple of years back, The Flash. Yeah. DC's Legends of Tomorrow, I really enjoyed. Supergirl, it was okay. And then there was another, Oliver Queen.
Arrow.
Yeah, Green Arrow, yeah, who fought Cody Rhodes.
Right.
Yeah, those, I love DC shows. They were really, really good. And and it was on Max, The Penguin. Yep. I don't know if any of you guys...
I've heard good things about the Penguin. I haven't watched it yet. But the Batman, though, like in theater, a 3-hour movie that you could sit through. Oh,
are you talking about Robert Pattinson one?
Yes.
Phenomenal.
Oh, great.
And I know that's a big debate amongst people. Who is the best Batman? Our gen, Christian Bale did it.
Who's the better Joker?
I think Heath Ledger's the best one.
Okay, I would say Joaquin only
you
because
like him? Okay.
It's kind of not fair though because Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, it was strictly Joker. Heath Ledger, it was more of the story of Batman, so it's kind of unfair in that way. But the better Joker in a Batman movie, I would say, is Heath Ledger.
And you make a valid point.
The best all-around Joker character,
you like Joaquin
Phoenix.
Yeah. Donnie,
I never saw The Joker 2, so I'm going to say that. I don't know how he transitioned over to The Joker 2 after a great movie. That was with Lady Gaga, right?
I would say Lady Gaga,
yes,
right?
Lady
that was
Gaga
more of a
was
musical,
Yeah,
correct?
Yep.
Honestly, I'm fine if they switch up tones in the movie rather than rehashing an original.
You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything in Joker 2.
Is that like Suicide Squad? I didn't miss anything either?
Yeah.
Is that, okay.
Yeah.
The newest Suicide Squad. Yeah, with
The John
with
Cena
my boy.
Suicide Squad?
With my boy.
Did I miss anything with Superman 2? I didn't see that over the summer. Am I really missing
No.
anything?
The newest
I didn't see
Superman?
it.
I loved it.
Oh, you did?
The soundtrack, amazing.
See, I feel like that was a split in the fandom, though, because I've heard good things about Superman. I've heard bad things.
Yeah.
I've not heard any good things coming up for the Supergirl movie, though. I think that people are just...
That'll be when it comes out on Max.
Did you see on Disney Plus that Wonder Man show?
No.
I think it's kind of a take on Wonder Woman, but it's through Marvel and it's called Wonder Man. Check that out. It looks pretty decent.
Interesting. Wow.
That is cool.
Question for you.
Let's hear it.
Donnie has a different opinion than me, but what's your take on the Avatar movies? You seem to be
Like the
big
bull-
movie guy, like the
bull-
Pocahontas with
the blue people.
That's what I call it. Not the arrow on the head Caillou looking dude. The Pocahontas with blue people. Yeah. Sorry, that description
The Caillou. All right, so the blue Pocahontas people. All right.
Yeah.
Crazy enough, that was the first time I ever went to a movie by myself.
Okay.
I went to see the one that, what was it?
There's Fire and Water.
The first one that came out like
Just
2020.
2009 was the first one.
Well, not that one because I
Okay,
was only
so,
11, but the one
Fire and Ash.
No, that was this new one.
Clear of Water or something.
Way of Water.
Way of Water.
Yeah, what year was that?
2022.
Okay, there you go.
Something like that.
That was the first time I ever went to the movies by myself.
Okay.
And my friend, who actually does the same job as me at the Pens and the Railriders, but he does it for the Bears and the Senators down in Harrisburg, Hershey Way, he said, if you ever want to, get yourself all reset and everything, go to the movies by yourself. And I went to the movies by myself, and he was absolutely right. And I'm just sitting there, 3 hours, turned this bad boy off, and I just sat there, and I actually enjoyed it. Do I think they're the best movies in the world? No. But, I mean, like, they're not bad. I have no really, like, bad feelings towards them. But, I mean, am I just going to watch it just because I have nothing to do? No. I mean, that's a commitment. That's a 3 hour. That's just like watching a show. But I think they're good. I like, it's like one big family and so forth. But yeah, it's okay.
See, that's a franchise that you either love or hate, and I continue to tell people, I was like, and I get it, both sides of the Phantom. I personally do love the movies.
Yeah.
But also, I give a lot of credit to my filmmaking career for watching that, because that was the first film that I saw multiple times in theaters. So back in 2009, when originally it came out, I went to the Berwick Theater for one, and I mentioned that on the podcast. And then, of course, I went to the AMC one to see it, which would have been, this is where the trivia comes in, I think it was Cinemark, or there was a Cinemark and Digiplex before it became an AMC.
Yeah.
So I don't remember which one it was, so somebody in the audience, if you're around the area, call that out. But went to go see that twice. Now, granted, that has been topped by Top Gun Maverick 7 times in theaters. I saw that movie. So it shows you how much I love that. But honestly, like, I love the world building of the Avatars. Anytime that there's a sci-fi movie done right, you gotta love it. With world building, with characters, even though I can't tell you their names particularly for characters, because like it is one of those weird things where like you see the person on screen, you know who it is, but you
by
don't
the
really
face.
know. Yeah. And there's so many background characters that they include in that franchise, but Logan absolutely hates the movie.
Yeah,
He smiles.
I didn't even see this one, but I describe it as Pocahontas with blue people.
Surprisingly, Logan, you actually didn't miss too much on the newest one.
There you go. See,
it is my least rated, but
agrees with me. It's starting to go down.
So how many are they planning on making for?
5.
Wow.
So they got 2 more.
2 more.
Which might still be released before the next Fast and Furious movie.
Oh, are you a big Fast and Furious guy?
That's my jam.
I mean, they're good movies. I like Fast and Furious. I mean,
they haven't had a movie in like 4 or 5 years. Like,
how many are they at this point, though?
This will be technically 11, but it's 10 part 2.
Yeah.
And then if you count the Hobbs and Shaw, yeah, it's still 11. But
I'm going to be honest with you. I think that might have been my favorite serious movie that my boy made an appearance in, Jacob Toretto. Like, I thought he did all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Vin Diesel is great.
So that's your favorite John Cena movie?
I would say on the serious side. Then there's he's in that movie with he plays a dad who tried his teenage daughter. Blockers, that's what it is.
I've seen that movie.
Where the daughters are in high school, and we all know, gentlemen, what in high school one of the big thing kids worry about, and he tries to stop his daughter from doing that.
I like I keep forgetting the name of it, but the movie with Amy Schumer.
Oh,
when he's like, you look like Mark Wahlberg. He's like, I look like Mark Wahlberg. Ate Mark Wahlberg. That was hilarious. That's hilarious.
I mean, it's crazy. And again, I'm not trying to get like rated R here, but I mean, you've heard about, because they have a scene in that movie. It legit happened.
Yeah,
crazy. So.
Sorry, Donnie. This has become a WWE podcast.
No, I'm cool with where this is going to go.
Yeah.
But I mean, you brought up sci-fi. I mean, like Star Wars, one of the greatest franchises of all time. And actually, we're having Star Wars night up at the Penguins soon. So I will be dressing up that night.
Who's your character?
I am going as a Jedi. I will be a Jedi.
Okay. Do you have a favorite character?
It's so tough because mine's a Sith. I like Darth Vader.
Okay.
I do like Darth Vader. I mean, he's amazing. He does so well. I thought Mark Hamill as Luke, phenomenal. Yeah. I had the opportunity back before COVID started. Right before it. So I would say late February 2020. Because, poop got real in March 2020, like middle of that month.
Everything shut down.
Yeah. We went down to Florida, went to Galaxy's Edge, and made my own lightsaber. One of the best moments of my life. I mean that with Star Wars. Awesome. So yeah, I'm going to dress up as a Jedi for the game on the 28th. That's a Saturday. Yeah. Okay. Right? Yeah, it's a Saturday game that weekend, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Get your tickets now.
Yeah, get your tickets. I mean, we need, that's the thing also, like, playoffs are coming up soon. We got to get more people in the stands, because Penguins hockey right now, this is probably the best team we've had in a decent amount of years, so.
Well, I think that's a good segue into what got you into the Penguins hockey, like as far as being a voice and on-camera appearance of the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Penguins. I'm assuming you went to school and college for it.
Yeah,
correct?
so can we just start from, all right, so Shamokin guy here, went to Our Lady of Lourdes, graduated from there in 2016, class president, and I was like, I got to keep this going, got to go strong, got to have some fun with it. Was in all the musicals and everything, so I felt like the outgoing personality was always there. Then I went down to college down in Enola, which is right outside of Harrisburg, which, fun fact, Enola, E-N-O-L-A, put that backwards, it's alone. Alone.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. So it's on the west shore of Harrisburg, little area, and I was like, I gotta get involved. Created the sports broadcasting for the students.
Wow, you created it.
Yeah, we actually did it, myself and a kid from Philly. His name's Ian. Okay. With our professor, we got a camera, started doing baseball. First time baseball games got broadcasted there. And then from there, did all basketball and all, did PA for their basketball, and pandemic hit. I graduated in March, but then I was like, all right, what's next? I got hired right before the pandemic. In that February, right before Disney, the Lancaster Barnstormers hired me in baseball. Okay. So that is actually where I got my start in sports, was with Lancaster. Did the whole MC thing for about 3 seasons for them. And then on Facebook one day, you're on the throne, hanging out, and you're, like everyone now, sitting on your phone instead of playing Sudoku or crosswords, and the Railriders posted it. I was like, holy cow, that's the Yankees AAA team. So put my name in. Didn't hear anything for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then I just was that pain in the butt, email, and then finally they were just like, you know what, let's have an interview, and I talked with them, and then I finally started in May of 22, because I did both teams at one point, Lancaster and Scranton, and did the Railriders, still with them to this day, which opening day, April 7th against Durham. We need you there. Did a lot with them as well. And then recently, not this season, but last season, I filled in a couple games for WBRE. She used to be at WBRE, Rachel Malik. I filled in for her once in a while. And now she's down in Philly. So, yeah, I felt like I was kind of destined to entertain people in a way with Mike. I really enjoy it because you get to be in sports, just like you guys. You love working in this industry. It's just, I feel like this is what I'm best at. A lot of people ask me, how do you do it? It's just at this point you're having fun. Do what you love and you never work a day in your life. I mean, you guys know that. So yeah, I mean, right now with the Pens and the Railriders both, it's a lot of fun. Northeast PA is a great sports market. I will give them that. The fans are so into it. They're excited. They love the sport. I just want to see more people come out. I mean, I feel like that we don't appreciate it enough, but the quality is right there. I mean, we are the next step to the Pittsburgh Penguins. We are the next step to the New York Yankees. And it's right in our backyard. You guys are 40 minutes away from it. It's awesome. So, very, very lucky. I'm very thankful too, because you know what, like, it's such a cutthroat industry. You guys know the communications and media field, it is not easy. You kind of have to create your opportunities, and you guys are a prime example of that. Donnie, I've been praising it since I've been here. This studio you have is awesome. And yeah, I'm very lucky and I'm very fortunate, so.
What would you say the hardest part of the job is? Do you think it is hyping up the fans? Because you are talking about the attendance, and I can tell you, even being at the Penguins games and being at the Railriders games, and I've been to like many minor league stadiums down south in like South Carolina and North Carolina, they don't even get the attendance that we get at Scranton. So
wow.
There is, I think there is dying in the entertainment industry of sports in the minor league levels anymore, because I don't feel like it's as popular as what it used to be. It was always like, hey, there's a game, no matter what it was, we'll go support it. I think we just became a culture of there's so much else going on that we're all choosing to either stay home and watch games. And actually, do they have streaming for the AAA Yankees?
Yeah, so
they do have an opportunity for people to even watch.
Yeah, there is. And the one tough part, and again, I brought it up earlier, that all sports teams are facing, it seems like the concert industry is still doing very well with it, is the price. You have to worry about the pricing, because, I mean, people like you, people like Logan, myself, moms and dads all over, you have to work. And I mean, like, you got to figure out, where can I put my money for my family, because you got utilities, you have streaming. I mean, everyone wants to go on a vacation in the summertime. You know, it's so tough, and we keep trying to find ways of bringing people in to make it affordable, but also having a good time at the same time. So it's very difficult. But like I said, we all want to sell out every night. Every team wants that, but we know that it's a difficult thing to do.
And how often do you get to interact with the players? Because I'm sure parts of the cool gig about being in a stadium where you have these players that are literally knocking on the doorstep of the big leagues, no matter in their respective sport category, whether it's hockey or baseball. How much interaction do you get? So, like, we did see the short of you going around the stadium and a day in the life.
Yeah.
But is there more days in which maybe you are able to spend like an hour chilling with the players? Or maybe there's like a stricter schedule where, like, I want to get 10 minutes to even say hi to people or whatever that you might know.
Yeah, so baseball, my interaction is mostly on the field, like pregame. That's when I would, and I mean, Logan, we were just talking about pregame down up at the Railriders is very, it's more laid back, Spencer Jones, spent a lot of time with him talking before games and during fireworks and so forth. I'm trying to think who else. There was a catcher that we had that was up in Miami for a while named Rob Brantley. Voice cracked there, sorry. Rob Brantley, got a lot of time with him. Very good guy. Side note, and this is actually kind of crazy with doing basketball games on it, I got to hang out with Mike Messina last week.
That's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, got to hang out with Mike Messina for about 10, 15 minutes just talking about actually basketball. We didn't talk about, because he's a basketball coach. I don't know if you guys knew this. He is the head coach at Montoursville up by Williamsport. That's where he lives.
Like Yankees pitcher Mike Messina.
Yankees Hall of Famer.
Okay.
Mike Messina.
The whole point with like Pettit and Clemens and Messina, you get lost of who's in or who's out, even though they all deserve to be in.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a weird, and even Pete Rose. I mean, I'm not even getting on the. Honestly, if we go into a Hall of Fame discussion, I never thought
he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
The fact that they want to put him in after he's dead is disgraceful. By the way, he should have been in while he was alive.
100%
But if we want to get into a whole different conversation, which I don't want to deter us to, I never thought there'd be more of a Hall of Fame that was a joke than the Baseball Hall of Fame at times. But somehow the NFL outdid themselves.
Yep, we mentioned that with the Belichick.
I thought the clown show was the Baseball Hall of Fame, and then all of a sudden football is here, like, here, hold my beer.
Well, here, let me ask you guys. I mean, simple question. I mean, should the steroid guys be allowed in?
Absolutely.
Because I agree with you. I think they should be. I think guys, and you probably will agree with me, we can go out here right now, right outside. You could throw me a baseball, and I'll hit it. I'm not hitting it 300-400 feet. Right. I don't care who you are. It is talent. Those guys have talent. Alex Rodriguez.
No matter what I'm on,
talent.
I'm not hitting it 400
Exactly. Barry Bonds. Yeah. You can't take away the fact he hit 762 baseballs over a fence. You can't deny that.
That's the one guy I think should be in the Hall of Fame. His record kind of really isn't acknowledged as much as it should be.
Yeah. I mean, Bonds, Sosa, Pete Rose. I mean, a lot of those guys that are unfortunately probably not going to make it. McGuire. I liked Rafael Palmeiro.
Yep.
I liked him too. And it's a shame. Giambi's probably another one. Mm-hmm. I mean,
didn't Clemens or Pettit have an issue?
Clemens.
Was it marijuana?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Some type of issue, but isn't that kind of the same thing in a way?
I mean, I also think if he played, let's just say it was marijuana. Let's say he's on the Stephen A. Smith says the weed. If it was right now, if he played that right, if that was right now, I'm sure he would get in.
Right.
I'm sure he would get in. It's 2026. Laws are a little bit more laid back compared to what they were. I think he would probably get in. But
I was going to say, well, follow my logic because it's probably going to go one way, but I'm going to reference Tom Brady and all of this. So the way I look at it is we grew up in the generation of like, okay, they nailed him with I believe it was the C-League list, whoever the former commissioner was.
Bud Selig,
when all that got released out of Miami and all these players were on the steroids and that's how they found out. My thing is with Tom Brady growing up, you're just like, oh, the Patriots cheat all the time. As a kid, you're just like, you can't stand Tom Brady. The older you get, the more you realize, like, hey, respect to, there's a period of time if you're a kid growing up in the sports realm that you can like hate a player or whatever. But I think the older you mature, you understand like being an adult and like, oh, you could respect the legacy and everything else that he's done to keep himself in shape to keep going. And I think it was very similar to the baseball situation where we were kids when they announced like all these players on the steroid list and they got banned. But the older that we get, we're like, yeah, you still need hand-eye coordination.
Exactly.
Like, but you think that these voters would have been matured by now. Like, they weren't kids when we were. Well, like, they weren't kids like us when we were watching all these superstars go out and actually get busted for this. They still actually broke records, and they were still great players.
Guys, I think this is going to happen as we get a little bit older. Also, the people that are voting, a lot of them are guys with white hair and. There are a lot of older guys who are, and I understand, in their prime, in their generation, that was a big no-no. But I think as the future goes on, it's in it. I think our generation might be a little more understanding. That's just my opinion. But I mean, obviously, there's gonna be some critics on that feel a certain way. Can I go back to when you brought up the players?
Absolutely.
Because as we brought up baseball, it's kind of minimal. I get like a couple. Hockey, actually, I get a decent amount. It's not like where I get to like sit at a bar with a player and all that, but after the game, like if we win, I get to interview a player on the ice after every win. And we lost last night, so I thought I was going to, but then Springfield scored a goal with a few minutes left. But every time the Pens win, I get to do an interview on the ice. And
you mentioned that in your short.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Knowing that some of these guys played in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And now they're back down. I mean, there's a guy that he used to be the assistant captain for the Minnesota Wild, who I interviewed twice now. The next big goalie for Pittsburgh, interviewed him. He's going to be Sergei Mershov's going to be a big deal. Give him a year or two still. I think he'll be a Hall of Famer. But that's pretty cool. Lancaster, when I was in Lancaster, I got to hang out with them all, like, a lot. Do you guys remember the name Alejandro De Aza?
Yep. That's a name.
I got pictures with him.
Big WBC guy.
Yeah, exactly, which we're definitely going to talk about. I have a couple pictures with him. Who else did I? Pablo Sandoval.
Yep.
The Panda. He played for Staten Island. Talked with him multiple times. Probably the biggest name I got to talk to at the Railriders wasn't actually one of the players. It was Dusty Baker.
Wow.
Cool. Yeah, and the reason why was because his son, Darren, played for the Rochester Red Wings. And he was in town, and I said, hey, Mr. Baker, my name's Brian, MC for the game. And he literally goes, do you want the picture or not? And I was like, you read my mind.
It's got to be a struggle, like, being an athlete and, like, just, for instance, you're at dinner. And obviously everyone knows who Dusty Baker is if you're a baseball fan. Like, imagine you're at dinner and they walk up to you, oh, can I get a picture? Like, it's got to be annoying to have that type of...
I think it also gives you, like, I would say, I don't want to say, like, you feel less a little bit, but they're just like, oh, they only care about me because I play baseball.
Do you get that a lot? Like,
do people want to get pictures with me?
You mentioned you're a teacher. Are your kids like, hey, Mr. Christiana, I see you every weekend at the Penguins game. Can I get your autograph? Like, do you get that?
Not from the kids at school, because I'm usually the bad guy at school. Not gonna. A lot of the students now that I'm at hockey, like baseball, I'll get a couple that come up, 2-3 games a year.
Yeah.
But hockey, a lot of the kids have been going up, and they don't ask me for a picture per se, because they see me every day.
Yeah.
But I would say a lot of kids that I don't teach, like, just fans.
Definitely capitalizing
I feel
on that
at
fan.
hockey, more than baseball, I've been getting with pictures with a lot more. I had kids from Bloom U come to the game last night, and the one kid goes, hey, will you sign my program? And I'm like, oh, no way. Signed it right on the Coors Light can. And it was, I would say hockey, I don't want to say like, I'm noticed a lot more, and I'm very thankful for that. The fan base is a lot more, I feel like the hockey fan base is a lot more intense and very, like, they're really into it.
Comes with the sport.
Yeah, it comes with the sport. And it took me at least the first 2-3 months to get adjusted to it, because I was just so used to baseball where it's so laid back. And, like, I was always going to the fans, where now the fans are coming up to me, talking to me all the time. And it's interesting. It really is interesting, to say the least. Like, a lot of the kids, there's a couple kids that are like, do you realize, like, in Northeast PA, you're kind of like a celebrity? And I'm like, I want to stay humble at the same time, like, but it can be difficult because you're like, yeah, you kind of are, but you want to stay humble, to say the least.
And this is where trivia is going to come in. Okay.
Oh boy.
Can you name the last 2 names of the Mohegan Sun Arena before it was Mohegan Sun?
Was Wachovia ever one of them?
Wachovia was, there was one in between. This company had bought out Wachovia.
Not Wells Fargo. Was
It
it?
was Wells Fargo. Good job.
Can you name the other one?
No, that was it.
There was
Wachovia
one
was
before
Fargo.
it.
There was one before it.
So Wells Fargo, Wachovia.
I'm pretty sure it's the First Union at one point.
Was it First Union? It would be a banking. Like, that makes
Let me
sense.
fact
check
Banking,
it.
because
Well,
I was like,
and you brought that up because, like, Philly at one point was the Wachovia, and then they went over to Wells Fargo, and now
that's because Wells Fargo bought Wachovia. That's how
there you go.
That's why I was like, that's why I think about, like, buying.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
So it was the First Union Arena before it. Yeah, so it was First Union. It opened in 1999.
That is accurate. Yep, and that originally was not where they wanted to have the arena, I was told. Cole Street. So, and that's another interesting fact. The Penguins have their offices on Cole Street, which that's a big hockey arena. Wilkes plays there. The Pens practice there. That is about 5 minutes from the arena where, people go down to skate. I was told, and again, I've never had the opportunity, but the public can go watch the Pens practice. Again, is that accurate? I'm pretty positive it is, but it's pretty cool, that whole little complex they have, but that was supposedly where they wanted to have the arena originally. It's right, it's actually in, like, closer to the city of Wilkes-Barre.
All right, do you do any other events at the arena, or is it just...
No, I'm strictly a Penguins employee. Now, I get to go to shows. Like, I'm very fortunate enough that I get to, like, Bert Kreischer's coming up. I will be at that.
That's cool. I wasn't sure if you checked out the Harlem Globetrotters that were there
No,
recently.
and the Globetrotters, like, I've seen them at Shamokin.
Okay.
Yeah, they used to go to Shamokin High School. So many. I respectfly passed
I was
on
gonna
that.
say, you don't seem like a Globetrotters.
I mean, I think it's really good for their
Yeah.
targeted audience. I mean, you guys know. I mean, that's mostly kids at this point. If I go to something like that, I want to go see the Bananas.
Savannah Bananas?
Bananas, or PNC Field is hosting. I think the Firefighters. I don't know which one, but that game I will probably find a way to get.
That's coming to Scranton
PNC
Wilkes-Barre
Field.
on May 7th, I think.
It's actually Memorial Day weekend.
That's okay. I was wrong.
Yep.
I was wrong.
Because
I know a guy, actually the MC of the Savannah Bananas. I know him, AJ Kirsch. So
no way.
I had him on my podcast a few years ago. He's also, fun fact, sorry.
No.
You're a great host, but he's also the voice actor. You're a WWE guy. WWE 2K19 and 20, and he was on Tough Enough Season 5. So
Wow.
you and him might be able to connect at that game.
That's pretty cool.
You're mentioning opening up your podcast again. That might be
Yeah.
your first big host right there, especially if you can go to that game.
Yeah.
He's for the Bananas, but I'm sure he knows
A lot of the guys.
other. So maybe you can
Yeah.
kind of get like a contact.
Yeah,
type thing.
now that hockey and especially high school basketball, like last week, so that would be the first week of March. As right now it is March 5th, so end of February going into March, I did 9 games, 9 high school games,
Wow.
which I was telling our PA announcer up at the Pens, Bobby Day. I told him, I said, I did 9 games last week. He goes, buddy, welcome to working in sports.
I was gonna say we've been trying to get you on here for a while, and every time it's just like I got a game. I'm like, I get it. I understand the grind.
It's a lot. And with the company I work for doing that, I keep telling it, like, let's try to expand basketball because it all depends on advertisers. And again, like I keep stressing, money is tight.
Right.
But it seems like a lot of people love to advertise in sports.
Yeah.
People love it. And again, it's supporting high school kids or college kids, whatever. But people, it seems like that brings people together.
I think it's because it's a family. Like the sports industry, when you think about it, is a family industry.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned going to the movies. Imagine like you have kids and taking your kids to see a basketball game live or a baseball game live. Like it's so family oriented. That's why I think it is the best to get advertisements because everybody. It doesn't have a set niche audience. You can enjoy it as an infant and you can enjoy it as an old timer.
Most definitely.
So.
I mean, it's a lot of fun and a lot of important stuff. And it's just like last week that 9-1 that ranks up there. There was a homestand at baseball where I did all 6. Wow. So MLB does 3 or 4 game series. We do 6 games a homestand, and I did all 6. And I just remember after I was wiped. So it was it's working in sports is so coveted by a lot of people, but it's very tiring. I will give them that. I feel bad for the people, especially that work in baseball, because I don't think that people realize you're putting 12, 13-hour days in during a homestand or whenever the team is at home. When they're on the road, it's much lighter. It's a 9 to 5, 8 to 4, whatever. But when they're home, you get there at 8 o'clock in the morning. You're leaving at 10, 11 o'clock at night when the lights turn out. So it's a lot. It's a lot. So
if you could tell your younger self that you're doing this, I'm sure they would be ecstatic.
Me telling I'm very thankful. I'm still 28. I'm very thankful. But if I told myself and I've thought about this, Donnie, that's actually a very valid point. If I would have told my 21, 22-year-old self, like, yo, Penguins, Railriders, meeting some of the people you've gotten to meet, I would have said, like, yo, whatever. Yeah. But, 100%. And the one big thing is that I always stress, especially to the kids, is there's going to be a time in my life where it might not have happened yet, but I'm going to fall eventually. It happens to everyone. We all fall at one point. But I'm very fortunate, and like I said off show, like if I can do this up to early 30s, mid 30s, I'm pretty satisfied with what I've done so far at that point. So.
Listen, by that time, ESPN's going to come a knocking because they always come a knocking later in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially they are going through some. This is an interesting conversation too, and Logan, you can participate in this as well. The ESPN, the sports realm, even has changed since we were kids. Like if you think about the shows that were on there, like Around the Horn just finally decided to hang it up. Like
R.I.P.
all this other stuff. I'm like, the sports world has changed so much with shows, even in the past 10 years.
And I'm getting total vibes from this right now because the guy that would be on the show would always sit at a desk. I loved as a kid watching Stump the Schwab. It was called. It was an ESPN show. It was all about sports trivia. And the guy would sit at a desk and they would ask trivia questions to the contestants, and if he would always correct them if they were wrong. But like you said though, now it's always about debates. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy listening to or watching First Take once in a while. But man, I love some of the old shows we used to watch. Pardon the interruption.
I was a big First Take guy with
Skip.
Skip and Steven was, I think, the best two. Those two going at it.
They did a great job. I'm trying to think, is it Outside the Lines?
Yeah.
Yeah, Outside the Lines was very good.
Nothing beats SportsCenter every day in high school. I was watching SportsCenter, the top 10.
Yeah.
My ringtone on my phone was the da-da-da, da-da-da. Nothing beats
and
that. That's even changed, the way that they do SportsCenter.
SportsCenter, it's a shame. On the left-hand side of the TV screen, they would tell you what was coming up.
Yep.
You looked forward to that, and that...
part of the interruption, I think.
Yeah, I wish that they would go back to that in a way. I wish that... Again, it doesn't always need to be a debate. It doesn't need to be an argument all the time. And again, I don't want to get on the politics side, but that's all you see now is people arguing and hate, and it's a shame.
You would think there'd be, and this is what I love about movies too. When movies are too preachy, I kind of just step out of the theater. I was like, listen, I'm not going to sit here and watch a film that's too preachy. It's I go to the movies to escape. Now the problem is there's so much wild things going on in culture that maybe you can't escape because we just heard that the aliens are coming the other day. So I was typically sci-fi movies, you're like, wow, you go to see this stuff, but it's now it seems like we've had such an internet culture that it's hard to escape anything, honestly.
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. And it's so tough. And Donnie, you and Logan, we were talking about WWE, and now spoilers are on this all the time.
Yeah, you can't. For example, there's a couple times I haven't missed. I've missed a few, but growing up, I never missed a Raw. I never missed a pay-per-view like I'd always have it. Now I miss a couple, and I'm like, okay, nobody spoil it, and I make the mistake of opening up the old iPhone, and I'm just looking at something, and I see No matter what it is, on some random website, it's Cody Rhodes won the WWE title, or Drew McIntyre wins it in a live event. I'm like, okay.
And that's what I mean. Like the fans love keeping it a secret. And now they have that Netflix thing called Untold.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's a
Unreal,
whatever. Yeah.
I get what you. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the spoilers. I'm just not I'm glad I didn't know that Cena turned heel.
Yeah.
CM Punk coming back in Chicago. I want that surprise. I want to be, because I remember when Punk came back in Chicago. It was Survivor Series.
2023.
Exactly. I'm sitting at the edge. I'm at Bob Howard's house, the guy from the Bears. I'm at his house. I'm like, all right, it's over. Punk's not coming back. And then you just hear Cult of Personality hit, and you're like, oh my goodness. And that's just like we live for, surprises. Because yeah.
You mentioned WWE. Punk's a big Cubs fan, and I want to kind of segue into WBC here. I have a really quick, kind of fun trivia question. One of them about Team USA. WBC, of course, started yesterday. Team USA with a big win over Colorado. I don't know if you saw that game. You know the first and only time that Team USA won a WBC title? Do you know the answer to that?
Didn't they walk it off? 2006.
No, 2017 they defeated Puerto Rico in the championship game. 2006 they ended up, that was the semifinals. They lost in the championship game, but 2017 was the last title. They won. What do you think about Team USA this year? I don't know if you saw.
I love Judge.
Yeah.
I think Judge is the real deal. I mean, he does a great job as the captain of the Yankees. Harper, I like Bryce Harper a lot. I think he's very talented.
Now, you said captain of the Yankees. I watch I'm going to kind of shout out another YouTube channel here. Sorry, Donnie, on your podcast, but BDGE and John Boy Media.
They are so funny.
Do you see about the Captain America stuff, like the WBC? Who's the real Captain America for WBC? Who do you think is the real Captain America? Is it Judge? Is it Jeter? Is it Trout, the year that he was there? Who's the real Captain America of WBC baseball?
Oh, wow. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Trout.
Okay.
I mean, Derek Jeter, everyone loves Derek Jeter. I mean, how can you not like Derek Jeter? But I think overall, out of those three names that you said, I think Mike Trout is the best out of all three of them.
Do you know that he's only appeared in one WBC?
Logan, you're teaching me as I've watched the WBC.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're educating me in a way.
2023 was his only appearance.
Now it's Trout.
That was Trout.
Yeah, I think Trout.
Until this year.
Yeah. So Trout's on the team this year?
I believe. Hang on, let me double check. Let me fact check.
Half the time Trout's been injured though.
That's the and that's what.
I mean, that's one of the things when you look back at Mike Trout's career, it's going to be mostly the injury bug.
And it's so sad because
that and he's stuck on the Angels.
He will not play.
Like Trout, in my honest opinion, closest thing to Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh, for sure.
That we've seen.
The reason he was selected for the team, but he's not playing because he's unable to secure insurance because of his injuries.
There you go.
So
I mean, he's always hurt, and it's a shame. Baseball, it's such a good sport. The only negative I have about the WBC right now with the players is I don't like that these players are saying, I'll only pitch one game. Skubal said how many games is he going to pitch?
He's only pitching, I think, 2.
It's
yeah.
And that's what I love.
Skeens is doing 2 as well.
Yeah.
As a Pirates guy, I mean.
That's what I love about the hockey team that we had this year. Those guys put it all out on the line for their country. And Jack Hughes did such a great job in his post-game interview. Yeah. That was, again, politics aside, that speech at the end he gave, it should have brought everyone to tears. Because, I mean, he just was like, I love my country. We did it for our country. We came together and got this win. That was serious. I remember sitting on my recliner and thinking to myself, man, I am so proud to live in this great country. I mean, I could be over in a country, over in Asia or Africa or wherever, and living a terrible life. I'm so thankful. And I mean, I got to thank him up. I got to thank the man upstairs. I mean, he's graced us with this life. And
have you ever seen the movie Miracle?
Yes, and I didn't watch it until right before the Olympics.
Right.
Wow, what a story.
Great movie. kind of to segue a little bit off of, kind of similar to what you're saying about, in a way, not really, I guess, pitchers not pitching. Recently, the NBA, I don't know if you're a basketball guy.
Yeah, I watch the NBA.
They had the All-Star game.
Terrible.
And Taco Fall,
yeah,
7 foot, 1,000 feet of him that he is, I don't know his exact height off the top of my head, played in this game a year after being removed from the league.
So he actually played in the legit All-Star game?
He actually played in the All-Star Celebrity game.
Oh, okay.
What I'm asking you is, as a celebrity, do you think it's fair that Taco Fall played in it a year after being in the NBA? Should it still be considered like a celebrity, or is he still technically an NBA player at that point?
Still an NBA player.
So that'd be like, for example, Sammy Sosa, a year after he retired, playing in celebrity game. That's OP. You can't beat that. Like,
well, help me out, because I'm a little old. What's OP mean?
Overpowered. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little... For 28
I'm also
on
old.
Yeah, 28 on paper, but 50 whatever in up here. I would say Taco should not have played. Okay. I think that's just a little odd. Yeah. When I think of a celebrity, I loved when Kevin Hart played.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I want to see, guys that are not professional or made money to play basketball in it. The NBA has a lot of work to do with the All-Star game, gentlemen. They really do. Silver believes that they found the solution to it this year. Defense needs to step up. All the All-Star... I mean, baseball, their All-Star game...
NFL Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowls...
Yeah.
You can't help the Pro Bowl.
No, you cannot. And you're right,
Get rid of flag football.
It's over.
Yeah. I mean, it's never
I like the skill games. The skill challenges are cool for Pro
That
Bowl
is
League.
great.
Yeah. They don't need to be playing flag football, though.
No, I mean...
I get it because of injuries, but, like...
That's where Bob, the guy from the Bears, and I like, and again, I keep referencing him, but he's the one that, he's always the one that like brings me to reality, because I get worked up just like everyone else, like, oh, flag football, like, come on, like, what are they doing? They're ruining the game. And he goes, oh, injuries, you know, like the insurance companies, you gotta think about it. And I'm with you though, like. Some stuff needs to get changed. I'm used to the blue versus red, NFC versus AFC.
The players that played back in the 80s in these Pro Bowl games, they would put their life on the line for pennies of what these guys are making.
Exactly.
Like, even if you're a first-round pick and go to a Pro Bowl and get injured, you're still making millions.
Well,
it's hard for me to feel bad for anybody.
And you brought up a valid point. You said about the All-Star games. You talked about, making pennies on the dollar and all that. I think of these college football players now. Look at bowl games. They're sitting out bowl games. Like,
college players are also getting paid too now.
Yeah, should not be happening.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm sorry, but like now it has college sports are not as enjoyable as they were even when we were kids. I'm sorry, but like Reggie Bush got a Heisman Trophy taken away because of some of the stuff that these kids are doing now. He got his Heisman back, by all means. And it's a shame. I really do. Nick Saban made some valid points when he said, like, the portal and the NIL, it's just... There's going to be no Cinderella teams anymore in college basketball. There's not. It's
some of these players are 18-year-old millionaires in college.
Exactly.
Like, that's insane.
You can also do it in high school now, too.
You can, and and it's crazy enough that I don't know how it was over, because again, you guys are Berwick, Hazleton, all that area. When I heard, this was a few years back, that there was a girl at Southern Columbia that got an NIL deal, I remember saying, like, what can she bring you? Like, what can she bring to the table that you're paying a high school kid for? And all it was social media posts. And it's crazy to think that these high school kids, especially high school athletes, getting hundreds of likes on social media. Then there's guys like us that get on Instagram 30, 40 likes maybe. And then these high school kids that play sports are getting hundreds. It's nuts. It's nuts.
I will say, for anybody of athletic ability, I think it's a great thing. Like,
I mean,
for any, like, you could be a high school star and never even go anywhere, and you could still probably make a few $1,000s.
Sure.
And I'm like, there's also like more power to you. I don't know why, like, it never should have, I guess, been restricted from doing it, but I think there's a point when the colleges end up paying you. Because the way I look at it is this, okay? I'm a USC football fan, okay? USC, Southern California, probably one of the greatest schools
I agree.
that ever existed.
Reggie Bush, man.
Well, not only Reggie Bush, but I'm looking at the film side.
Liner.
Like, you got the George Lucases and the Steven Spielbergs and stuff like that were like at this university. And then you can go there, because I looked at this before I was like considering where I wanted to go for a film, thinking that, I had a chance if I got a scholarship. Yeah, no. You have $100,000 at USC, okay? That's after 4 years, that's your tuition, over $100K you're putting out there. These football players want to get paid also when they get a free ride. So you're basically getting $100,000. Okay, it's just not given to you. It's not monetarily, but as other people are paying $100K, you get to sit there and go for free for 4 years, not even get a degree half the time, because Stenson Bennett, the Rams backup, went 6 years and finally got a degree in Georgia. I don't know what are you doing for 6 years?
Carson Beck, Miami, from this past year.
Yeah.
He's been in college, 7 years? 7? Sorry.
Oh,
6, 7 years. Like, he's already made, I forget his net value. It's like close to $3 million in NIL deals.
It's nuts.
Like,
yeah, but they're also making, like I said, my point is they're making the tuition of the school, which are not cheap at all to begin with.
No.
So I was like, that's pretty much your monetary thing on top of what
it's
you
crazy.
Get.
It is. They'll have to figure something out if they want to find a way to keep it up. I mean, the transfer portal definitely needs some. You can't transfer so many times. It has to be, in my opinion, one done. That's just my opinion, though.
Cool. Real quick, fun little back into trivia thing. So the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Penguins, you've probably done this. They like to do rapid fire questions with some of the players.
Yeah.
We're gonna do rapid fire questions with you.
Okay.
Favorite movie, TV show?
Movie, V for Vendetta.
Okay.
TV show, Sopranos. That's actually 1A, 1B. Sopranos, Ted Lasso.
Okay. Ooh, Ted Lasso's a good one. Favorite sport? Other than hockey or baseball?
Basketball.
Okay. Cats or dogs?
Dog.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes. Hands down.
Okay. Favorite musical artist?
Coldplay. Well, I mean, that's my band. Are we going individual? Or, because...
Whatever.
Coldplay.
Childhood favorite player? Any sport? Favorite athlete you idolized as a kid?
Oh, boy. Oh, man. You said rapid fire on this. Son of a gun. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'll go A-Rod.
Okay. Well, last one. Hidden talent other than what you do.
Yeah.
Communications.
Hidden talent. And I'm not going to display it, but I can actually do the underarm and make a... Yeah. Okay. I know. It's so weird. But, yeah.
Sorry to segue into WWE again. A fun question as a WWE guy that I like to ask. Who is your Mount Rushmore?
Oh, no.
Mount Rushmore.
Logan, why? Because I watch these videos and I'm like, So my next question is, what am I ranking it based on?
So, okay, I'll give you mine, and I'll explain mine, and you can kind of go off of where my head is.
Sure.
I'm going to go Kurt Angle, my all-time favorite, for the ability to pick up the sport and just overall wrestling as a whole, like amateur wrestling. We're going to go Shawn Michaels for in-ring work. We're going to go Undertaker for longevity, and John Cena for on the mic. John Cena could destroy anybody on a microphone. So, really, to answer your question, there is no true answer. It's just, where do you want to go with it?
If you know me, you know who my guy is.
Yeah.
Met him. I have one little fun fact. I have pretty much every shirt from the retirement tour.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
People spend money on,
So, Donnie, I know you're not a WWE guy. To kind of bring you up this, you know that John Cena retired recently.
Yes, I saw
had his retirement tour.
He had the nice tap out.
Yeah. Smile, tap out.
He did this special thing where he did a T-shirt for every appearance he had in 2025.
Different cities.
Yeah. He had, 34 appearances total?
36 total.
So,
yep.
It's pretty, like we mentioned, sports people, all the different uniforms. Imagine John Cena, the ability to get 36 different merchandise out there. Like, that's insane.
Out of the 36, I think I have 32 of them.
Wow. What four are you missing, do you know?
I am missing...
Probably you didn't go to, Germany in that, did you?
I mean, you can just buy them on Fanatics.
Oh, true, yeah.
I'm missing Knoxville. I did not buy the Lexington one because it was white. And I'm not a big fan of white shirts because they get dirty easy. And Knoxville, Lexington. Oh, no. Toronto. That's the one I should have gotten, the light blue, and that's the night he turned heel.
Yep.
And then I think I'm missing one more. Might have been the LA one. Not the original, not the first one on Netflix.
The LeBron got like the purple and yellow.
Yes, that one, because it was white.
So to go back, you met John Cena's one. Who's your other three in your mouth?
So John Cena, just based off, I'm going to go, microphone. I think his talent got better as time went on. I'm putting Flair on there.
Okay.
I am putting Flair on there. I mean, so talented in the ring, the longevity, so forth. I'm gonna agree with you on the Undertaker. It has to be on there. I mean,
you ask anybody. I mean, he reminds me kind of like a Hulk Hogan, a John Cena. You ask Donnie, I guarantee you know who the Undertaker is.
Absolutely. And Stone Cold
Anybody
Steve Austin as
who
well.
hasn't seen or watched it or as up to date as it. You can ask a random kid walking down the street who's the Undertaker, and they'll tell you.
They're going to know who he is.
Yeah.
The fourth one gets a little tough because then you can throw names in like Hogan or Macho Man or, I mean, The Rock to me does not do it.
I think they need to add more presidents to that Mount Rushmore so that way we can add more than 4.
Yeah. I mean, The Rock only did it for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put Austin on there. I mean, Austin was great. I wasn't alive during that.
Okay.
So, I mean, I wasn't alive during most of these guys. I'm actually going to go really old school on this one, and this is going to be crazy. I'm going to go Bruno.
Bruno Sammartino. You know, he actually won the title on my not on my actual birthday, but 1964, May 17th, he won the WWE title from Buddy Rogers.
Yep, I'm going to go Bruno.
That started the 7,000-day reign.
He held the title for so long, and definitely played a role in where it was. I mean, there's so many. I mean, like Macho Man Randy Savage is on there. And it's so tough because, like, there's two guys I want to say, like, my personal Mount Rushmore I can make arguments for.
I know where you're going.
I can go Bret Hart.
Yeah.
I can go Bret Hart any day. And then the other one could simply be Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
I love Daniel Bryan. Yeah. I think he's awesome. I think in the ring, he's one of the best to ever do it. He really is.
Creator of the yes chant.
Yes, and literally yes.
Seattle Seahawks fan, by the way, Don. Born in Seattle.
Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a huge accomplishment. I mean, as my team has not won a Super Bowl in many years, so I mean, like, I can't really say much. But
What's your team again?
Jets.
This is the Jets.
Giants.
No.
Browns.
No.
I'm gonna guess. All right, we're gonna start AFC or NFC.
Once I say NFC and I haven't won a Super Bowl in a while, it gives it away.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
NFC and I haven't won a Super Bowl. The Bears.
Well, the Lions have never won a Super Bowl, so that's why.
Okay, so it's not them.
Yeah.
If I want to watch them win a Super Bowl, I have to watch it on VHS.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I think you're catching what I'm throwing.
NFC.
Cowboys.
Yes.
Cowboys.
See, it's and like
I was about to go Washington too.
I was going to say Chicago again, but
yeah, it's Dallas, and I mean, like, you
know what? The one thing is, you're always competitive, though.
We are, but I mean, it's a tease.
You can't be too upset when, like, you're always competitive. That's like we talked about the Ravens get rid of Harbaugh. I know Tomlin stepped away from the Steelers. I was like, at least, like, you can argue that, like, we should have won more Super Bowls or we should have did this, should have did that. But at the end of the day, you should be grateful that you're at least competitive every year. That you have a chance to get to the playoffs.
My problem is, and again, I blame the media for it, is, this is the year. The Cowboys are finally going to do it.
I mean, Jerry Jones is enough hyping up.
Jerry Jones is the problem.
Yeah.
Jerry Land needs to go.
I'm sorry to say this, but Jerry Jones is the problem with that franchise. The guy's in his 80s now. Yeah. If he just hire a general manager, I think that would help.
But he's got sons. Why would he?
That's what I mean. It's like this year we're finally going to spend money, supposedly.
We're looking outside and it's pouring out here in PA.
It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring, right? I mean, holy cow.
Jerry Jones is snoring somewhere. No.
So let me ask this question because Jerry Jones, obviously, being a problem with the Cowboys, but if you would say Mount Rushmore of the Cowboys, you would be putting Jerry Jones up there. So my question,
no, I'm not.
Well, I guess historically you should. My question to lead back to WWE, and I don't really know much about WWE.
Sure.
Why not put Vince McMahon as your fourth guy on WWE? No, I'm just.
Does he know?
No, but
don't think he knows.
No, but like even with everything else that behind the scenes, the allegations.
Yeah.
Okay, he knows.
Okay. I love that. We look at each other. We give the.
But a serious question: why wouldn't you still like, regardless of what somebody does? Like this is the Hulk Hogan thing. Regardless of what has happened, he's still an icon for the sport.
I don't want to go there. I was thinking of a name that you were going to go with. You may not. You may know him. You know Chris Benoit.
It's unfortunate.
We're not going to touch that side of things, like
dark side of the ring type of stuff.
similar to Vince McMahon. Horrible human being, amazing wrestler.
Yeah.
Would you not agree? So, back to his question: why not Vince McMahon? Why not Chris Benoit? I mean, obviously because of what they did. Vince.
I mean, Vince. You can't deny what he did for the industry. Right. I mean, this is the debate that people have about AEW and WWE. Yeah. I don't know what your thoughts are, Logan. I think the wrestling in AEW is really good. I think the wrestling is good. I just don't like the WWE. I look forward to the entertainment part. AEW, you're not.
That's the problem. When AEW started, wrestling amazing. Recently, AEW's kind of gone down the entertainment side of things, I feel.
Do you think they're trying too hard?
Side. Yes.
Do you think they're trying too hard?
Yes.
Yeah. So WWE's new competitor, which back in when we were kids, WCW. I think AEW is trying too hard to be WWE. Yeah. And if they would just stick at the route they were originally going with, I think they'd be in a much better spot. I mean, right now, Logan, I want Jericho to go to WWE. Yep. I want Jericho to come back.
He'll be there at Mania, don't worry.
Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. Because the guy is so talented still at 55, whatever years old he is.
No, I think you have a great point when you mentioned Vince McMahon. You cannot discredit what he did.
I'll give him his flowers.
If you've seen his Dark Side of the Ring episode, I don't know if you've seen that.
I watch them religiously. Yeah. I will give Vince McMahon his flowers by all means. He spent a lot of money, but he made a lot of money also, and we all know with money comes
money goes.
Well, I was going to say power.
Oh, power.
Yeah. He made some unfortunate decisions.
Use his power.
Yep. But he definitely will get his flowers from me, and same with his dad. His dad owned the business. Yeah. He bought it from his dad. So yeah, I will agree with you on that. Yeah.
It's one of those things too, and I guess you can actually do this in WWE because most of them, like The Rock or John Cena, have dabbled in acting or the whole acting scheme of things. You can separate the person from the talent.
Yeah.
Just like when I go to watch a movie, even again, not to get political, but even if somebody says something stupid in your eyes, you go to the cinema and you can still separate the person that is them compared to the character on screen.
Yeah, and I think a couple of the WWE guys have done a pretty good job. Obviously, The Rock has done very well. Cena struggled, in my opinion, at first. Cena did struggle.
So we're going to kind of go, I'm going to ask you too. Mount Rushmore I was going to ask the question, WWE actors.
Well, that's the thing also. It's only been, there's only a certain amount you can say.
Was Jake Paul in a movie?
You could name 3 so easily right now. The Rock, Cena, and
Batista.
Personally, that's who I was going to say I think is the best from
Hogan's been in a couple.
Hogan has. Yeah.
Maybe that's your 4 just by
Roddy
default.
Piper. I don't know if you've seen They Live.
No, that's
Roddy
the thing.
Piper, Seth Rollins.
I think Batista.
CM Punk was just in one.
I was going to ask, wasn't Batista in it?
I think Batista's the best at his transition personally. And again, The Rock does a good job, but I think Batista does very.
He was actually voted as by the fans as the top WWE turned actor. Better than Cena, better than The Rock.
Yeah, so. I completely agree that Batista is probably the one that has done the best out of everyone.
Donnie, have you ever seen any
of
WWE actor movies at all?
I've watched Cena movies.
Who would you say is your better actor out of those?
I did like what Cena was bringing into the newest Fast and Furious. We talked about that to start the episode. Batista has kind of been the only one that's been getting gigs multiple times over and over, so I guess you got to give it to him just because he's in
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Guardians. Yep.
He was in that, what is it? It's
He was in Dune.
Amazon Prime. There's like he has like it's not Grown Ups, but it like has his daughter or whatever. Like what's the
Yeah, he's in something. It just came out recently, right?
Yeah. Like the second one just came out recently.
He's in a movie with Jason Momoa that's really good. I don't know if
he's in the second Knives Out, Glass Onions, which I thought he actually did a good job on that one.
He's
so
in a
I would
movie
give it
with
to
Ron
him
Weasley.
by default.
Yeah,
But you know what? I think it's easy to say that The Rock, even though he's had a successful run, I would say he's the most profitable out of all of them.
He's a Scorpion King.
Yeah.
But my thing is, The Rock, when it comes to serious roles, it kind of plummeted after the whole Smashing Machine.
You didn't like the Smashing Machine?
So I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't see it. I just know what everybody else thought about it, which, again, it sounds like you have a slightly different opinion on it. But watching him, which is weird because I always give credit to actors that change their appearance on camera to not always look like themselves.
Yeah.
And he finally did it for the first time.
Was that the one where he lost a lot of weight? There was a movie that he was
did
just
a lot
in.
of prosthetics where...
Fake facial stuff.
What was the movie? Because he was just in a movie where he lost a lot of weight. Do you know? It happened within
There was one where he gained a lot of weight. I don't know if he wore a fat suit. It was with him and Kevin Hart in Central Intelligence.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. Yeah.
He lost a lot of weight.
That was just recently, because I don't know if you saw when The Rock came back on TV, he lost a lot of weight. He was down into the, like, I think, I can't give a number.
It was the Smashing Machine. Something down from 300 to 240 for his role as the Smashing Machine in the upcoming film Lizard Music. He's also transforming to play Chicken Man in Lizard Music, aiming for a leaner 70-year-old physique. So he's going to be a 70-year-old in Chicken Man coming
Wow.
up. So,
I mean, I think the Smashing Machine was more noticeable for the prosthetics. And the costume and stuff. But
we talked about diets and losing weight. Have you seen The Rock's diet?
Yeah, it's very strict.
Yeah. He loves pancakes. He eats a stack of pancakes that's like that. Like
it's
pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes is his
pancakes.
I'm more
Okay.
Are you?
Yeah.
Here's a question. Pop-Tart heated up or Pop-Tart cold?
I've never had a cold one. Heated up for sure.
Cold or frozen? Like, are we doing like the whole like as like room temperature? Like, I guess that's not cold then, but like you actually mean frozen.
You just literally grab it from the box and eat it.
There's people that put it in the freezer.
Yeah. That's what
that's why I was wondering.
So mine goes based off of what flavor I'm eating.
Okay.
Because I want to start this off also. A Pop-Tart is one of the worst things you can eat.
That is true.
That is
Sorry, that was a bad example. But
No. It's a valid point.
America is a good thing you can eat.
True.
That's the problem. They make all the good things more expensive.
Yeah, well, expensive and unhealthy, all the good stuff. I would say, like, if I'm eating a Pop-Tart out of the box, my favorite one, and I mean this, is chocolate chip. Chocolate chip is good. Blueberry frosted, phenomenal. But if I'm putting one in the toaster oven, I like the cookies and cream one. Cookies and cream. But this is one that also I'm going to bring up, is you brought up cold. You know, I've been putting the Reese's peanut butter cups in the freezer. Yeah.
Is that a game changer?
I think so. Like, if I just eat a room temperature Reese's peanut butter cup, it's just like, whatever. How about some music? We'll do a little bit of concerts. You guys concert guys?
Country for the most part.
Nice. Country-wise, like, who's your...
I was a big Eric Church fan growing up, but I think Sam Hunt has overtaken it.
You like Sam Hunt?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Donnie, you kind of dug into the music realm lately. You have the Blues Fest that you...
Yes, I manage their social media for the Brace Farm Blues Festival. We're coming up July 9th, 10th, 11th. So check that out, folks. Go grab your tickets today.
Have you heard about the Blues Fest?
No, where is it? Locally?
Back in Essex?
It's like 5 minutes that way.
Really?
Yeah. Right off 93. So I'm assuming you probably came on 93, or you came through Berwick.
So I went through Catawissa. So driving from
so you're coming from that way. Okay,
Shamokin. Shamokin to Elysburg to Catawissa. I turned at the red light in Catawissa, where I went all the back roads. Mainville?
Yep.
Mainville, yep. Mainville, and then right up to here. Yeah.
Right. Yep. Well, if you leave here and go towards Wilkes-Barre and jump on 93, when you get across from the fire hall here, you pretty much go straight into Hobby, and right on the left it is.
Interesting.
So,
who are you bringing this year, Donnie?
Right now, the record company is our biggest act. We have a few backstage people that we need to finalize yet, but the record company, we got Vanessa Collier. I don't know if you're familiar with a lot of blues.
No.
At all.
But that's awesome.
A few years ago, we had Uncle Lucius that stretches over to the country realm. He actually did a song, Keep the Wolves Away from Yellowstone.
That's cool.
Watch the movie Yellowstone at all? Or the movie,
the show, yeah.
Yellowstone, yep. So he came on. trying to think, since I've been there, Victor Wainwright and the Train have been there. Sister Sparrow and the Dirty Birds have been there last year. Dwayne Betts, if you know any of the Betts clan.
No, I don't.
Blues.
But that's awesome that you're doing that. That's good for the community, and that's the big thing. Like, these small towns need this sort of love. It's always, big cities in Pennsylvania. You think Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Harrisburg, Hershey with, the arena and the stadium there. But, like, these little towns need this stuff. I mean, like, mom and pop shops, like, they still can do a lot. And I don't want to, say, don't do your online shopping or don't go to a mall or a corporation. But, like, these little places still, it is good for the community, Delo's prime example, or Stuccio's Pizza, or
the 15 other Berwick
exactly. Those small, the Chicatanos that's over in Berwick as well.
The Dogies, though, from Chicatanos? Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, they are. They're amazing. And I actually, before, when I first started in sports, I used to travel for Wise Markets. I used to be my full-time gig. And we used to eat like kings all the time. Any city we were in. Berwick, I was actually at the Berwick Wise a lot. I would spend a lot of time in there. The one up in Plains I would be at. Duryea once in a while. Where else? Williamsport. I have spent a lot of time in Williamsport, which, as many of you know, the Little League World Series. There's a lot of good little shops, whether it's food, just go shopping, that really thrive on the community. And if we can go back to that type of stuff, like what you're doing, it's only going to get stronger, and it's going to attract more people in. Shamokin last year had a country concert. I don't remember who they brought in, but I remember going to the event and seeing, 3,000-4,000 people in a city that at one point was on Tosh.0 for Poop Hole of the Week. Imagine that.
That's a callback. I haven't seen an episode of Tosh in forever.
Exactly. And I love the fact that I'm from Shamokin. I really do. I take pride in it. But, Shamokin doesn't really have many victories recently. And if we can make those small little tweaks to these smaller cities or towns to get the culture back up, it's only going to get better from here. It only will. So
Absolutely. No, I think we talk about this all the time with the Olympics and these bigger events, and one of the things that a lot of people are like, well, they got to build all these stadiums for the Olympics, or they got to refurbish things. I was like, but the people coming in to see the Olympics generate so much money for the city around them. Los Angeles, that's about to host it. In 2028. Oh, there's gonna be a killing out there as far as the financial flow.
And look at this summer with the World Cup. Yeah. The World Cup is coming to the United States. A lot of people are worried it's going to be a flop.
Soccer to me, I think, I don't know the exact numbers. I think it's quickly becoming America's favorite sport.
Well, yeah, and I think I think football, American football, has caused that, because parents are so afraid of their kids getting hurt now, that, all right, we're just going to play soccer now.
So I do have, and this is probably going to take us into a different topic. When Will Smith did the movie about concussions that was based off the NFL thing, I would like to know now. There's things that always fascinate me in life, who found the first piranha, or who thought that the Earth was really flat compared to looking up and seeing the moon and round and stuff like that. Who would have thought that hitting your head enough times would cause damage?
Yeah.
No, but to me,
it's a valid point.
No, but it's weird when they're oh, we discovered that CTs exist. You didn't think collision that much would hurt something?
I think you make a valid point.
No, but I don't know why. That's weird to me. When that movie came out, what was it? 2009, 2010, somewhere around there. I was when they're oh, the NFL did this investigation and stuff like that, and they were hiding up this concussion protocol scandal and stuff, and they were paying out these millions. I was yeah, but I would have just expected if you were going to run your head through a wall.
Sure.
I would have thought there would have been damage.
Yeah. No, it's crazy to think. I know this is going to sound weird, but the other day I was in my classroom and I was just looking at all the cabinets that are in the back room and everything. I'm thinking, I wonder when they decide, what made them want to do something like that, or what made, just that little, detail, like that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, it makes you really think, and then you start going off topic and you're all over the place.
Well, Brian, thanks for coming to the studio and hanging out here on this podcast. That probably is going to be the longest podcast that we've probably done, because we're stretching to an hour 30 by now, Logan. I don't know what time it is.
We got to get him back on. He's
absolutely.
a pizza fan. We got to get him to travel with us to Berwick area.
Yeah, we'll do.
Go to the pizza shops and we're going to rate all the pizzas.
Yeah, I'll do whatever you guys want. I mean, let's during baseball season, I'd love to have yous up.
Cool.
I think it would be a good time. Go maybe hit some of the pizza spots up there too. And yeah, you guys are great. You guys are a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, going in, I was like, I wonder what we're gonna do today besides just talk shop. But this turned out to be a lot of fun. This was really good, laid back. The studio's gorgeous. So,
thank you.
Yeah, you guys are really kicking butt, and keep up the work. It's good stuff.
Brian, where can people find you at? On
Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, just Brian Christiana, Brian M on Facebook, because that's the thing also. My dad is Brian too, so I always had to find a way to separate it. So on Instagram, it's just my full name. So.
You didn't want to go with the junior? You just
I'm not a junior.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy enough. Yeah, we have different middle names.
Okay.
Yep. So he is Brian Joseph. I am Brian Matthew. So yeah.
Interesting.
So glad. I mean, at school, because we actually work together too. People will be like, "Oh, Brian Christiana Jr." And it's like
no,
not
official.
No. But thanks again, guys. It genuinely means a lot to be able to, tell some stuff about myself, and I'm just trying to impact the future. That's it. The younger kids, especially, try to be a role model to them, and kind of like do what you guys are doing. Just trying to help out.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Shield of Hope channel. I'm Donnie Shields. Be sure to like, subscribe, share if you like the podcast. Give us some feedback. Comment section is always open. Have a great day.